I want to thank the chairman. He seems a little jumpy today. I don't know about what you guys think. In any event, good effort there on the part of our chairman, and I want to thank him also again for his leadership and putting this hearing together. I want to thank our witnesses, and I very much look forward to hearing their discussions on this important topic. This committee values your perspectives on the challenges facing this nation's water infrastructure, as well as your thoughts on effective solutions to address these challenges. So I appreciate our regular conversations that I have with the chairman. He can't hear me, but I think he knows how much those mean to me and to both of us. Every day, Americans rely on the infrastructure that supports our drinking water systems and our wastewater systems. These are systems that the nation prides itself on, providing access to clean and safe water at the turn of a handle. Unfortunately, this nation is facing critical challenges to the resilience of these systems, with many of the rural communities being disproportionately affected by the wide array of water infrastructure challenges. Small rural communities are particularly strained and need support to ensure protection and availability of this vital resource. Many systems in my state of West Virginia are very old, as I'm sure that's the same in every single state. I mean, when I'm talking very old, I'm talking in excess of 100 years. And some of our systems do not even know where their pipes are because the infrastructure predates the mapping research. Additionally, reports have shown that only 1/4 of the water West Virginia water systems pay to have treated and pumped even reach a faucet. So water is a valuable resource, and think of all of that we're losing. And of course, some rural communities lack municipal drinking water service and sanitary wastewater infrastructure entirely. These challenges are not unique to my state. They exist throughout the country in rural and urban and tribal communities alike, and the time for action to address these challenges is right now. I am committed to addressing the challenges facing the nation's water infrastructure expeditiously in a bipartisan way and with an approach that prioritizes the need. Chairman Carper has set an aggressive timeline to address these needs legislatively. I appreciate that. I've been pleased to negotiate with him to address water infrastructure priorities, and I think we are very close to a final bipartisan agreement. Last year, several drinking water and wastewater provisions approved unanimously by this committee in America's Drinking Water Infrastructure Act and the Drinking Water Infrastructure Act failed to reach the finish line before the end of the Congress. I think the chairman mentioned that. These carefully negotiated bipartisan provisions are the perfect jumping off point to address the challenges this Congress has in a timely and bipartisan fashion and clearing the way for new concepts in future legislation. It is vital that we continue to work across the aisle to provide solutions that ensure communities across the country are able to meet their water demands. This responsibility includes a recognition that continued funding at the federal level is necessary to address the various hindrances preventing resilient infrastructure among our water systems. But we also need to acknowledge that continued or increased funding is only a solution insofar as the funding targets the actual infrastructure where needs are most apparent, and those needs can take many forms. They include priorities I have worked on, such as ensuring that systems have pipes that do not leak, ensuring there is a sustainable water workforce in place to maintain and operate continued and new infrastructure investments. I think we need to also start really considering the serious risks posed by our cybersecurity threats. Different public water operators face different issues, and we have a duty to ensure that these systems are equipped with the right tools to address these various needs. When all you have is a hammer, everything looks like a nail. But that poses a challenge when you need to drive a screw. I likewise, pretending that throwing more taxpayer dollar at infrastructure needs will fix the problems alone without knowing what the actual needs are, where they are, and how they will be most effectively addressed will only get us so far. That is why this committee must ensure that we provide the right tools in the drinking water and wastewater infrastructure toolbox, and I think we are well on our way to building on last year Congress's good work. So I'm committed to working on these issues that are so important to me, the citizens of the state of West Virginia, and my fellow committee members. I know these issues are important to my friends on the other side of the aisle, and I have no doubt we will continue to work hard together to address these critical challenges. There are many priorities where we share common ground, and this certainly is one of them. I look forward to our continued partnership in this area and to roll up our sleeves to tell on behalf of the nation that rely on us to ensure the safety and reliability and availability of drinking water and wastewater service. So, thank you, Mr. Chairman.